Hello. I need to share this right when I sat down. My little toots had been quiet on the monitor for a while, so I figured I was good to go. And now she's in there being chatty Cathy. So let's see how this goes. Usually she's pretty good. Usually she just tucks herself to sleep. So let's hope that's the case. I'm going to get this shared out to some groups. I think it's some people watching. Hello, hello. If you're watching the replay, please comment replay. Try and get this going as soon as I can. Hello, if you're watching live, please say hi. If you're watching replay, please comment replay so I know who was watching. I'm going to try out a couple new makeup techniques. I'm not doing anything crazy tonight. I'm actually attempting to try a new like daytime eye look, like just like a basic something I can do quick in the morning with a new color that I have. It's that orange pop. It's the same one I used last Thursday, but it's not as intense. So I'm getting this shared to a couple groups so we can get some people watching. Hello, hello. If you're watching live already, please say hi. And okay, so nothing crazy tonight. Pretty basic stuff tonight, I think. We're gonna see how it ends up. But I have two new makeup techniques I'm gonna try that are pretty basic. I've just never tried them. A different way of applying mascara, and then putting I'm gonna attempt a thin line of eyeliner before I do my mascara so that you don't see it so much on the eyelid. So pretty basic, but I'm excited to try a new thing. And this is how I learn. I sit and play at night when I'm not rushing in the morning to go to work, because I work full time, so I have to be to work at a certain time. I have a 2-year-old, so I gotta get her ready. Or I attempt to try and get her ready. My husband takes her to daycare, thank goodness. But I still like to be here when she wakes up. It doesn't always happen. But I'm using 2 different primers. This is not necessary. My skin's just very high maintenance. I'm starting off with the VFX Pro Camera Ready primer. This one is a silicone base. So the silicone base ones are really good for where you have large pores. They help fill in your pores. And then I have huge pores, dry skin in areas, and oily skin in areas. So I like to also use the VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer Strobe. So this one is it's more creamy, so it comes out white. The other one comes out clear. So this one I put around my dry areas too, because I've noticed if I just use the other one, because my face is so dry, it's dry throughout the day. And then I've noticed if I use just this one, it doesn't fill in my pores quite as well, because I've got like massive pores. Like I said, high maintenance skin. I've always been very lucky with my skin. Like I never had an issue with acne or anything like that, but my skin is high maintenance. It's getting better because I recently, within the last 3-4 weeks, tried a new skincare routine. Same products, it's all Farmasi stuff that I'm using, but just different products, kind of mixing and matching different lines, and it's been working really good. So I primed, and then so I'm gonna kind of do it like I do it on the morning daily basis. Typically when I wake up in the mornings, I've got some pretty decent dark circles, so I do like to use the orange. It's upside down. This is the soft orange full coverage liquid concealer. Orange helps cover up dark circles. So I'm going to do it like I'm doing my makeup in the morning. When it gets to the eyes is when I'm going to I'm totally going to try something new. So I use, let's see, my sponge. Okay, so I either use a brush or a sponge. I'm going to use a sponge tonight. If you're watching live, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from, who you are. This is my, I think, third time doing a nighttime. I've had so much fun with these nighttime ones. I didn't realize, I've always, like, not always, like I don't do this all the time, but I sit and play makeup often after I get my daughter to bed. If my husband goes to bed early or whatever, like a lot of times I'll just play with makeup. And that's how I learn. Because in the morning I'm always so short on time. But I didn't realize how many people, like, I don't know. It was so much fun. So I ended up with so many people watching me on last Thursday. I did it on Tuesday too. I had some pretty decent views on Tuesday too, so that was fun. So then I use this most times, either this or this is the CC Cream or the VFX Pro. This is a full coverage foundation. It's really easy to work with. But this one, it's just, I don't know, they're both very light, so it's hard to say which one's lighter. But this one's a lighter coverage, but still, it's even hard to say that because it's not even a light coverage. It gets pretty decent. So I put about that much on my sponge. So it's not like a pump, it's just a little like squeeze tube deal. So it's hard to like tell you how much I use, but it totally depends on what you're using foundation for. I'm using it because I clearly have redness. And so I kind of just wipe it on my sponge and wipe it on my finger, and then I blend it all out. But I've got redness, and I've got like a couple little brown spots up here, so it's like nothing that I'm like self-conscious about, anything like that. It's just trying to get my skin to match my neck. And I never knew this until I started actually like paying attention with makeup, when I like started playing with Farmasi makeup and signed up as a beauty influencer. Like, I've learned so much, but I always thought foundation you wanted to match to your skin. I'm like, well, that's impossible because my skin's all red and blotchy and not one color, but you want it to match your neck, which makes a lot more sense. I just didn't know that. The last few nights that I've done these, I've done my foundation after because my eyeshadow looks were so crazy. And tonight I'm just using creamy eyeshadow, so I don't have to worry about any fallout or anything like that. I'm trying to get so much faster at this whole blending process because I know, like, I watch some girls do it and I'm like, how do you do that in like 30 seconds? For me, it's like 5 minutes sometimes, I feel like, to get it all blended out. And I'm new to this whole makeup realm. I've always worn makeup, but never like foundation and concealers and bronzers, and like all that part's new to me. So I'm no pro. Not gonna claim to be. But I'm playing and having fun playing. And this makeup is so good. So good. So affordable. So good. Totally what drew me to it was the price, for sure. Because I was seeing like all these posts and stuff like drugstore prices, luxury, quality. I'm like, what? What does that even mean? Because I have never bought, I guess, high-end makeup before. But I'm like feeling like I'm like rushed and getting ready for work. I'll slow down. Because I'm not. I need to go to bed at some point. My hair, off subject. My straightener died last night. Or yesterday morning. So my hair is all sorts of whacked. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna slow down a little bit here. I don't know where I was at with that. Totally lost my train of thought. Okay. So I don't always do this. It depends on, well, maybe do it tonight. Maybe not. But most mornings use the soft orange concealer because most mornings my dark circles are pretty intense. Then I'll use my foundation, and then if I still want to brighten, like if I'm doing, I guess it just depends on how my under eye is looking, I'll use the, it's again the full coverage liquid concealer, but this one's in light ivory, so this one is lighter than my skin tone, so it brightens it. Look at my little 3D mirror. Not my 3D mirror. My magnifying mirror. Chucky, no. Get down, buddy. My cat. And my little toots. She's still just talking in there. When I sat down, she had been quiet for like quite a few minutes. Usually that's a good sign she's sleeping. As soon as I hit, like, literally I was typing the caption and I hit live and I was like setting my phone down and she started talking. She's so funny. She'll just sit and talk to herself to sleep though. It's so stinking cute. So cute. She kills me. Yeah, I was talking about something. I totally lost my train of thought there. If you're watching live, please say hi. I see a couple people around. Who are you? This is the Farmasi lip conditioner. It's like a heavy duty chapstick and it is legit. I usually put this on right away, like as I'm getting into my makeup, because if I'm going to use a liquid matte lipstick, I kind of like rub it in and off at the same time, like rub it all the way in. Because for those, if you want them to last all day, like you want to put them on like dry lips, like not like dried out lips, but just like not like, you know, just put chapstick on, and they will legit last all day. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. And I'm like super new to lipstick. I'm super new to like pretty much everything other than eyeliner, eyeshadow, and mascara. And I've even like totally switched those up from playing with Farmasi and watching other people do makeup, and I'm having so much fun. So much fun. So, did that. I'm going to do a little bit of the concealer. That's what I was doing. And I don't know what, everybody does like this V shape. And I have like started doing it, but a lot of times I just like pack it on and kind of pat it into a V shape. And I understand why. Like there's certain areas that you want to brighten. And like some people put on their forehead and down their nose and on their chin, but I don't know. I don't usually do that. I guess I'm not so sure that I find like a huge difference on my skin tone, but my skin is so fair. That very well could be why. I don't know what she's talking about. She's in there just jabbering. Yeah, so it just brightens it up a little bit more. Definitely a hack for a tired mom. Orange concealer, foundation, bright concealer. It works. Totally works. One thing I have been forgetting to do with these nighttime lives is taking a picture before, because I love before and after pictures. Like, and it's not like a conceited thing. It's just I love seeing before, and it's just crazy because even when I do like a super simple look, it's just, it is crazy the difference in just my skin tone and how it evens everything out and all that jazz. Okay, so I got that done. On a normal basis, like in the morning, like if I was actually getting ready like for the day, I would set everything with transparent powder. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be going to bed here shortly. So I'm not going to do that. But the transparent powder comes in a compact, and it's white in the compact. And it's like, you know, it's not a loose powder, but I use that like under my eyes and I set it everywhere. I'm going to skip that step tonight. Just like I said, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to be like bronze and blush. I'm going to do all that and then we'll get into the eyes. So for bronzer, blush, and highlight, this is like the best palette ever. I think retail price on this, I think, is $19.90. So 20 bucks. And the pans are, turn it here so the mirror's not like blaring here. Okay, so they're decent sized pans for one. You got a super neutral, super peachy, pretty blush, like a golden peachy highlight, and then this bronzer. So I use this literally every single day. A lot of times if I'm in like super hurry, I just use this, and then I'll use this as my, or I'll use it on my face, but then I'll also use it as my eyeshadow. So I'm not reaching for anything else. It's all in one. Tonight I've got a different idea, but you can tell it just brings a little bit of color back to my face since I kind of made it all one tone with the CC cream. And I had never used a CC cream before. Farmasi is the only one I've ever used, so I personally can't compare it to anything. But hearing from others, it is one of the most full coverage CC creams. And like, I don't go super heavy with it. I think if I were to do another layer, it would be pretty much full coverage, because compared to what my skin was before, like all the redness that I have, it's a world of difference. And it's like when I'm wearing CC cream, I'm not going for full coverage. I'm just going to like even my skin out. So like I have broken capillaries. That's what that red mark is. And I've got a couple more throughout my cheeks. And like, I don't mind if they show, but I mean, if I'm going for full coverage, then that's a different story. But half the time, I mean, especially these days, I literally go to work and I come home. Like, I don't go anywhere. We don't go out, you know. I haven't been out in forever. I think I've only been to Walmart 3 times since March. My husband does the grocery shopping. Like, I've been to the grocery store a couple times, but like, I literally don't go anywhere. But it's still fun to play makeup. And even just going to work, you know, I just feel better about myself when my skin looks good. That's totally just a preference thing, but especially since I've like found Farmasi and like found this hobby, I have a blast playing makeup in the morning. Even if it's 10 minutes, I'm still like, okay, what can I get done in 10 minutes? And then it's like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. That didn't quite work out. Then the blush, I've noticed on camera, it looks so light, and it is light. It's a neutral, it's a peachy pink. But for me, it's perfect. Because the whole reason I put foundation on to begin with is because I have redness in my cheeks. So to me, it's like, if I'm covering up all my redness, and I know it's like a different kind of red, but, and it's not red. Usually blushes are more like pink. But, I don't know. I've just never really gone that route before. And then I have been, just because it's right here and I have this little fan brush here, the highlight's right in the middle. I have been using highlight just about every day. And I don't go super heavy with it. And I don't think I had ever really used it before. But it's so pretty. Like, it doesn't, like some people like go like super heavy, you know, all through here. But, it's super pretty. Like, it just helps make you look, I don't know, glowy. I dig it. So I guess I can't compare this highlight to others as far as like quality and stuff, but I read reviews. Like, I search for negative Farmasi reviews just to see what people don't like about it. Just because I know, because I'm so new to makeup. Like, to me, it's like, it's all great because I'm like, I don't have a whole lot to compare it to. But a lot of other people do. And then I actually searched for, I was looking last night and I found a really cool video. I searched for Farmasi reviews and I was looking for the ones that were not beauty influencers, so they don't sell. Like, I do sell. I'm a consultant or beauty influencer for Farmasi. But I was looking for people doing videos on the products that aren't, like, they're not affiliated with it all. They're just giving their honest opinion. I have yet to find, there'll be like onesie twosie products that someone's like, that just didn't work for me. And that's with anything, like makeup. That's just how makeup is. It depends on what you're wanting it to do, I guess. But this gal, like, she had a ton of subscribers. Like, I think she had, I don't know, I want to say like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, and she had nothing bad to say. I was going to say she didn't like the contour stick at first, but then she's like, oh wait, and then she like blended it a different way or something, and she's like, oh my god, this is the best one I've ever used. And I've never used contour stick. That's just the one thing that was sticking out in my mind. But yeah, like, I like legit look for people saying something negative to see like, okay, what is it that they don't like about it? Because I don't want to like use stuff that people aren't liking, and I don't want to like tell people it's good if it's not, but not the case. Just saying. Okay, so I'm gonna do eyeshadow first. So I'm totally playing. I'm not going off a picture or anything. I'm literally just playing. So I have 3 creamy eyeshadows. And I dig creamy eyeshadow. So the first one I ever got, and you can tell it's not almost gone. It's just dipped into pretty good. This is the Pink Glow. This is the Brown Sugar. And then this is Orange Pop. This is the one I want to play with and figure out like a daily makeup look that I can do like in the morning that's got orange but not like super crazy. So that was kind of the whole point to tonight, is to do that. So I think what I'm gonna do is put the Orange Pop all over my lid, bring it up a little higher than I normally do, and then I'm thinking kind of putting the Brown Sugar on the, like just on the outer, and then maybe the Pink Glow on the inner. So they're all like similar in shade. Well, no, the Orange Pops, that's pretty orange. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work out, but that's why we're doing it at nighttime when I don't have anywhere to be. So I figured we'll try it out. It's the only way I'm going to figure out how to do it. I definitely don't want to do it when I'm like in a rush on my way to work and then it ends up disastrous. So I found with the creamy eyeshadows, you can totally put them on with your fingertip, but keep in mind, you want to avoid putting your fingers on your face as much as you can because your fingers are super oily and it's not good for your face. And then especially your eyelids already produce more oil than the rest of your face just normally. So then when you're putting your oily finger on your oily eyelid with your eyeshadow, it's not the best idea. It's totally doable and I have done it, not gonna lie, but I'm learning so much. I'm not like a guru on anything. I just pay attention and I learn, and we have trainings and I like want to learn. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll use a brush. Sounds good. So I like this flat top brush. So it's like, I don't know if you can tell what it actually like looks like, but it's like flat. And I like this one best for putting on these creamy eyeshadows. I've never tried it with like, okay, this is like my little go-to brush for everything else. He's like a little floofy guy. I've never tried it with this. I don't know how it would blend out. They blend out super easy, so it probably, I'm gonna try it. We're playing it tonight anyways. So I need to make sure that that's cleaned off. I'm gonna rub it on a paper towel over here because I have not cleaned my brushes. And I was playing with black the other night. That's not what we're going for tonight. So, okay, it looks pretty clean. It's clean enough, I think. Okay, so this is like my little go-to guy. He came in he's a he, apparently. I don't know why. But, I used to have an Ipsy subscription for like way too long because I never really played with the makeup. But I'm like, that was back in the day where I'm like, I'm going to start wearing more makeup and this and that. And then I'd play with stuff like, no, I'm good. Which is funny because it's all like, the whole point of Ipsy is like you get a whole bunch of like super, I don't know if all of it's super high quality, like, or like luxury brands. But I hung on to a few things, but I never played with it enough. But I got some brushes, so I was pretty excited about that. So that's where a lot of my brush collection came from. So so this is new. So we got another one. We got a new application process here. So it's definitely picking it up pretty good out of here. And I'm gonna start pretty, well, I was gonna start pretty late. That's kind of heavy. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna use my little mirror. The Peach Bite palette has a mirror on it, so that's really nice. Because my other option is my magnifying mirror, but it's like over here and back there. So then you're like, I've rewatched a couple of my videos and then I get my nose like all up in the camera, and that's weird. So I'm gonna try not to do that. But I'm gonna put this, oh man, that is pretty. Okay, so this little brush works pretty decent, I think. These, not that it's like a negative thing, but just something to keep in mind with these creamy eyeshadows. So the whole point of these, they are super creamy and super pigmented, as you can tell. But they don't budge. Like once they're dry, they're dry. Like they don't crease, they don't go anywhere. So you kind of want to work fast. That's, I guess that's what I was kind of getting at there. Like to keep in mind, they do dry fast. So you want to blend them out definitely sooner than later, because once it's dry, it's not going anywhere. That is super pretty. That is so, like, not what I normally wear. That's super pretty color. Because I have brown, like, deep brown eyes, if you can't tell, duh. But I think that's, like, that's a fun color for me. And this brush actually works really good. I just never really thought to use anything other than that flat-topped one, because it would, like, pack it on. This is like blending it around, so I'm glad I tried that. Crazy. If you're watching live, please say hello. Let me know who you are, where you're from, where you came from, what you're doing on this Thursday night. I think my little toots finally fell asleep. My hubby is bowling. That is crazy. That's super fun. I think this side's a little bit darker than this side. It has a super fun color. So the whole point to tonight is literally just to play. To try and come up with a new ways to do my makeup for, like, on the daily. That don't take a whole bunch of time. Tonight it's going to take longer, I'm sure, because I'm just playing. But that is super fun. I really like that. Very different. And I'm not a real big fan of different, but I'm getting there. But then I look back at pictures, like when I do something like super crazy, like the other night I did a cat eye, and I'm like, oh dear God, as I'm looking at pictures. But then the more I looked at it, I'm like, that actually doesn't look too bad. Like, it's because it's so different for me. But, that's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put some brown sugar on. I know the camera's kind of hard to pick up on that. But I'm going to do some brown sugar on the outer part a little bit. So I don't know, there's a good chance this could end up like a total like smoky eye look, which isn't a bad thing. Like, not saying I can't wear like heavy makeup to work. It's just not like what I would do on a normal basis, but we're gonna try it out. So I put just the tiniest bit on there. So I don't know how well these are gonna match, because this brown's like not like a real dark brown. But again, the whole point of tonight is to play. There we go. There, I can see brown. I'm just gonna keep this out here, I think. I just figured that brown and that orange would go really pretty together. The last one I did when I was playing with the orange pop, I did black. I did like a halo eye with black on the outer part of my eyelid and the inner part of my eyelid. And it ended up looking really pretty. I mean, it was bold. But it ended up looking like green. Like the black and the orange kind of made a green. I'm curious what the brown's gonna do. And this is my problem child eye. I have noticed every single video that I do, like, this eye ends up looking really good and this eye like has issues. I have a lazy eye and I'm well aware of it. I'm not ashamed of it. It just is what it is. And I think my eyes are like just shaped different too. So I don't know if it's just because this eye's lazy or not. But, and I don't know if that's what has to do with why this eye always looks different, or it's because I'm right-handed and like my right side's easier to do on my left side. I don't know what the deal is. colors together. I just have this so smoked out. I'm wondering if I shouldn't smoke that out brown. I'm digging that orange though. It looks so pretty. I think I'm gonna keep going with the brown because I feel like I'm using little bits at a time. Like I'm literally just taking my brush and like just barely dipping it in there. I don't want to like scoop into it. I think I'm gonna bring it out. They're definitely looking very pretty together. Very fall. Very fall for our very... I got this one way up and out there. Whoopsies. Very fall look for our very winter wonderland weather we have going on. It literally snowed all day long today. So those of you who are watching, and there's a few of you on right now. If you're not in North Dakota in winter and experienced snow today, where are you at? Because we had a lovely fall day today. Okay, so far this is not exactly like what I would do in the morning, but that's okay. We're playing here. To kind of clean up the edges, because once this dries down, it does not budge. I have a neutrally palette, it's just a Morphe palette, but there's like a burnt orange, this like burnt orange color. I think I'm gonna put some of that. I'm gonna blend some of that around the top so it's not so choppy looking there. Actually, I'm gonna mix that with a really light brown because Morphe colors are like intense. As far as just like shadow palettes, as far as Farmasi goes, I haven't tried any yet. The rumor has it that they right now they have 4 trios, so they're like little guys that have 3 shadows a piece, mixed between like some mattes, some shimmers, mostly shimmers. But rumor has it that they are coming out with some more like larger size palettes. So I'm kind of waiting for those. But there is a brown, it's called Brown Vice. It's got, I think it's 2 mattes and a shimmer. And oh my gosh, every time I see somebody use that, it's like, oh, why have I not bought that yet? It is so pretty. Because like my go-to, like I always use some kind of brown on my eye. Like, so this orange is like out of the comfort zone for me. Pretty, and I'm digging it. But of course, my problem child eye. See, like this one blended out super good, and then there's that one. I don't know why that one always does that. In my last video, I actually went back and watched the part where I was doing my makeup on this side, and I couldn't even see like where I went wrong, like if I went too far out or what I did. I'm gonna attempt, turn this way so my light is on me a little bit better. It's just my problem child eye every time. Hello, hello. Hey, Ashley. I was hoping some of you girls would have fun. You guys are so much fun on Thursday. I had a blast with y'all. Y'all. I'm not Southern. I don't know why I just said y'all like that. Oh, I'm a California girl living in North Dakota and saying y'all. Sure, you betcha. Here we go. That's more my lingo. Okay. So, if you're watching live, please say hi. For one, hello Ashley. I know you're on because you say hi. I'm playing with the orange pop, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm playing so that I can find like an easy like morning go-to kind of eye. So this is what I got going on right now, and it's not like super crazy, but it's super different for me. And I'm going to put a little bit of the pink. I'm from Texas, y'all, is a natural word. I know, so I feel like a poser saying it because I'm not. That's funny though. But I'm going to put a little bit of the pink glow in the inner corner, I think, just to kind of, I don't know, brighten it up. Sometimes I like watch myself, like I talk like I really feel like I know what I'm doing and I don't. Like I'm just learning here. I'd say that brightened it up a little bit. I'm digging this orange though. It's so like, so not me and so like, looks kind of weird, but I like it. I like it. So I'm going to also attempt a new way to put on mascara, but I'm going to play with eyeliner first because I was told this morning. So when I put my mascara on, and I know I am not the only one that has this problem, but I'm just going to be the one to admit it. When I put, you look like you know what you're doing. Well, that's good. That's good. Of the gold orange color. Yeah, it's Orange Pop. It's a creamy eyeshadow. So it's lit in a little jar, and that's what it looks like in the pan, but then that's what it looks like on. So it's legit. Oh, okay, so I'm going to admit. I'm going to be the one to admit it. When you have a problem, you're supposed to admit it, right? So when I put my mascara on, I cannot do it without getting it on my eyelid or my under. Like I like putting it on. I like putting mascara on my lower lid too. And every time I do, it gets on my, and it wipes away. So it's not like you ruined anything. But I watch so many people do it, and I'm like, how did you not get mascara all over your eyes? Like, what magic sauce are you using? Because the mascara that I'm using is legit. I've been told, and I know girls that like are obsessed with mascara, and they're like, this is like the best mascara. So I know I'm using good stuff. Farmasi is all good stuff. Just gonna say that. But this morning I was doing my just quick morning. I did a morning live this morning. How many times can I say this morning in that phrase? This morning I was doing a live, and I was talking about how I can't do my mascara without getting it all over my eyes. And someone told me to put a thin layer of eyeliner on. And I'm like, oh, that's genius, because then it gets on there, but you don't see it. Duh, mind blown. But here's the catch. I've never done that before, and I'm scared to death of liquid eyeliner. And I'm gonna attempt it, because I have I've gotten 3 different kinds of eyeliner from Farmasi, and I dig them all. I got a white one that's just like a like you would sharpen it pencil, and that one's super pigmented and good. I have a brown, like a glittery brown sparkly one that's like a roll up deal. And then my daily use one is the, what is this? It's like not a gel, but it's like, I don't know. It's not just like your typical pencil one. So it's like creamier. I don't know the verbiage. I said, I don't know what I'm talking about. I kind of know what I'm talking about, but I'm no pro. But this is like my everyday black eyeliner. So as far as like the pens, like the ones you would use for the top, I don't ever use them, so I'm going to try it, and we're going to see what happens, because this is looking really pretty. So we're going to see. This is either going to like look really good, or it's going to go to poop real quick. And I'm just talking facts. And I have one. I went through all of my makeups. I said earlier, I used to have an Ipsy subscription, and I hung on to some stuff. So I'm not going to sugarcoat or lie anything. Some of this stuff is probably like 4 or 5 years old. So I know I have this one, and this one, it's got a stamp of a star at the end. I don't know why I never use that, but it's got the felt pen. So this one works. I did test it out. I don't know how good of a pen it is. It is not Farmasi. I'm not claiming anything. But I was looking through my makeup and I'm pretty sure this is the only one. Yeah, that's the only liquid I have. Show us how to be some Texas queens. Oh boy, I'm not so sure about that. Excuse me. I talk, and I'm like, can't breathe. Okay, so I'm scared. Because that's my next step. Because I need to do that before I can do my eyelashes. Because this is looking pretty. Like, I don't know that I would call this an everyday look. I guess I could. It's not like, it's not super bold. It's just so different for me. I'm just, anything that's different is just weird. Okay. I'm just going to do it. Because if not, I'm just going to sit here and talk about it. And then everybody's going to be gone. And I'm sitting here with full makeup all over my face. Nobody watching me. So I'm going to use my little mirror here. Make sure this is working. Okay, it works. So I'm going to attempt. I'm not doing a wing. We're not going there tonight. We'll go there someday. But we're not going there tonight. So I'm going to attempt just this thin line. And then I have a new technique for putting on mascara. That was my plan for tonight. Okay. I'm not going to talk during this, just so you know. It's not going so bad. You ever tried wing with tape? Not a wing. I did when I did a cat eye look on Tuesday, and I did do the tape like from here to here, and then so I had a nice sharp. I just used eyeshadow, but so I had a nice sharp edge. So I have done the tape. Then I've done that for like smoky eyes. So I have done the tape for that, but not for a wing. I've literally never done a wing. Oh, I flicked it up. And then I did it again. And then I just touched that part of my eye with it. Oh dear. I might have a save. Oh girl, you could master that wing with some tape. Well, I gotta master doing the top of my lid first. So once it dries, I think I have a save. I've got a plan. Me and a straight line are just like not friends. Still want me to make you a beauty queen? Oh my gosh. Anybody that's just hopping on, I'm attempting. I have a fix. I'm pretty darn sure it'll work. But I wanted to play with the orange pop and figure out more of like a daily look. I was told a trick so that I don't get mascara all over my eyelids all the time. Trick is to put a thin layer of liner on your lids before you do that. We can see how well that turned out for me. This was my very first attempt at trying that. It could be the pen. It's very well user error. I've never tried this before. Part of me feels like I'm going too slow and I'm like thinking of it too hard. Like, because I kind of want to just do it, but I don't know which direction the line's going to go. And I know once I get mascara on, it's not gonna be as noticeable, but the parts that I accidentally flicked up, I'm pretty sure I have a fix for. So hello, anybody that's just hopping on here. I'm not trying to look crazy, and I'm gonna attempt to fix it. Okay. Yo, you guys, learning with me here. I get to these points of the video and I'm like, when something goes awry, nothing can top. I can't say nothing because I've been doing videos for quite, I don't know, a few months now, I guess. But my worst one ever, probably one of my most fun, but my worst one ever, where I sat back and I'm like, I tried, was our team had Spirit Week. And during Spirit Week, like one of them was Decade Day. So I was like, ooh, 50s or 60s would probably be fun. So I was looking up different looks from like 50s and 60s. And I found Twiggy. I honestly still don't know who Twiggy is. I looked her up and she was like a teen actress, singer, something like that in the 60s. So I'm like, and she had like some crazy makeup. If anybody knows who Twiggy is, like you'll know what I'm talking about. But I attempted that look and not good. It did not end well at all. Sprinkled you out. Hi, Wendy. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. But yeah, that one, I feel like there's nothing worse. So far that I've done nothing worse than that. So I've got a little bit of eyeliner up there, but I think I got to fix. I'm kind of just jammering because I'm letting it dry. Because I do have an idea. I'm not positive it's going to work, but I'm pretty confident. But I want to let it dry so I don't smear it. Okay. So what I'm going to attempt to do is I need this little guy. Get a little tiny brush. Then I'm going to go back with the orange pop. That's not it. And try and cover it up with the orange pop because it's super pigmented. Gosh dang it. Where did I have 3 and you 3. Of course, it's the last one I pick up. Okay, so this is the orange pop creamy eyeshadow that I used here. I'm going to attempt to get some of that and cover up where I totally fudged it up. And see how that works. My plan worked. Yay. Covered that up pretty darn good. I did have some more brown. I put a little bit of the brown sugar out on the outer corner too, so I'll add a little bit more there so it blends in a little bit better. But that didn't do too bad. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of the brown. Okay, I think I saved this. I think I did. Okay, a little bit of brown on the outside here. Oh yeah, and then I'm pretty sure I mean, you can still kind of tell. But I'm pretty sure once I get mascara on, I'm pretty darn confident you're not going to see that. Yay, not all ruined. So this is not a quick get ready thing for me. This whole eyeliner thing. It can come with time. And again, like I said, the one that I'm using, I don't know if it's a high quality one or not. I know how the Farmasi ones work, and I've seen girls literally just whoop them on and swoop them over and make a crazy wing and all that jazz in like 2 seconds. So I don't know. I don't know if it's user error or product error. User error is probably the case though. Okay. So, ladies that are watching right now, should I do 3D mascara? This one is Fiber Brush. It's like super full looking eyelashes. Zen is like lengthening and like separating lengthening, or optimal style all in one. So this one's kind of lengthening and separating. So do we want full or do we want like thin, like not thin, like lengthening and separating? What do you think? Let me know. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. You let me know what you think I should try, because I have a new technique that I'm gonna try, but I am gonna curl my lashes first. Oh, I keep leaning into that little mirror here. Fiber Brush. Okay, that's the 3D mascara. I can try that. And this could end up super disastrous too, but at least with mascara, I know that once it's dry, it wipes away. So I'm not so nervous about this technique. But I've seen a couple girls do it. I'm like, this is just crazy. But I'm up for techniques. My eyelashes are so thin and short. So anything I can do to get more volume to them and length to them, I'm all for it. So it's like all three of these mascaras are all so different, but I like them all. They work. So different. Duh, that's what I just said. Yeah, they're all good. They just work in different ways. This one, it's tough to not say this one's my favorite just because it's so like, it's so full. And it's a fiber brush. It's just crazy because I had never used a fiber brush before. So it looks like this. The wand is pretty big. My lower lashes though, I have been using the Optimal because the brush is a lot smaller. So I think I will probably do that because I know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So the technique that I am going to try. So these girls will go up. For one, they're like just up and down, but they go up and down. Like they go up on their lashes and then down on their lashes. So they're literally coating the under and the bottom and the top. Has anyone done that? Like I've seen it a couple times. Like, are they really like going up and down on there? Like I understand going up. And then I just recently learned the roll up. You know, you roll it as you're going on. And then I used to always just blink it on. So I know there's like numerous different ways to do it. There's really no right or wrong. But like putting it on top of your lashes and below, I don't know. That just seems so weird. But I'm going to try it. So she held her eye up. And I rewatched what she was doing. I tried that. Doesn't go too good for me. Well, we're going to see what happens here. So far, so good. Okay, up and down. Up. I feel like it's like, so I curled my lashes. I feel like it's almost like pushing them down, but now I wonder, okay, so I got the top. I wonder if now if I don't. So it's definitely more mascara, like they're definitely like thicker. I don't know if you can tell how thick it is. Push mine down also. Yeah, it did, but then I went through and I kind of just rolled it up. definitely made them thicker. That's for sure. That's the thickest my lashes have ever looked in my life. Good Lord. So I don't know. I don't know if I like that technique or not. Let's try the other side and see what happens. And literally, like, lashes, I'm pretty sure it takes me like almost as long to do my mascara. Different strokes for different folks. That's for sure. I know, I don't know, I like how thick my lashes are, but I feel like it uncurled them. So I don't know, we'll see here. I'll take pictures and see. I mean, it's not like clumping them up, but I like my lashes curled. And they're definitely not as curled as they would be. But I'm not seeing any mascara on my eyelid. That's one plus. That liner's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I need to master that for sure. But the up and down thing, I don't think that's for me. And I had no clue what to think. I just was trying something different because I'm glad I tried it like tonight. And I'm not going anywhere. Because yeah, I definitely like my lashes up. Like as up as I can get them. So that technique is a no-go for me. And that's okay. It's not ruined. I would just much rather have them curled up. And I'm not about to be curling them now because I have heard horror stories of people curling their eyelashes after they put mascara on and then their eyelashes fall out. I'm already lacking in that department, so I don't even do that. So this is the optimal all-in-one style. I don't know why I struggle saying that. I've used it so much that it's like coming off. So I've used it numerous times. But this one is lengthening and like length and what am I trying to say? Everything all in one. But the brush is so much smaller. This is a silicone brush, so I do prefer this one for my lower lashes. Ooh, before I do lower lashes though, I'm gonna put some of that. Ooh, okay, so my lower lash line, do I do orange down there or do I do the brown? What do you think? Is the orange going to be too much, or maybe I should mix them together? What do you think? What lip did I do last time? I did, I did Nude Essence with concealer the other night, didn't I? What should I do tonight? I think I'm gonna do, we'll try Au Naturel. I think orange on the bottom. I can try it. I think my lip too. I don't have a whole lot of options for lips because I'm just like literally just dipping my toes into lips. And I'm still like, I don't know, like I like the way it looks. Excuse me. I like the way it looks. I'm just, I don't know. It's weird to me. I'm a chapstick kind of girl. And especially this time of year. Okay, where is my little... I was looking at my little flat top brush. So I wonder if I use my little flat top brush, make it like tight, or if I should kind of... Wiping brushes off because I still have not I still have not washed my brushes. Okay, let's try some orange. I'm gonna use a little dense pencil brush. So we'll see how this looks. Okay, so I'm going for like an everyday look with this orange. And I'm not so sure that's what I got out of this, but this looks really pretty. Like, it's not like crazy dark, but it's really pretty. I like that. I'm not digging, I got some mascara up there. I'm not digging the mascara. That stinks because there's no, is that mascara or eyeliner? I feel like my lashes are so down. I don't love that. But the eyeliner, not that I want to play with eyeliner again, but it doesn't go far enough down in this eye. There. That looks better. I can just totally see where it cut off right there and it looked weird. Oh, I got a froggy in my throat. Flea. Yeah, so lashes, that was a flop. That's a bummer because the eye, everything else looks really good, I think, with them lashes. I watched a video not too long ago. It was actually a Jaclyn Hill video on like how to like properly do your lashes. And she does curl hers after she puts her mascara on, but she waits like 10 minutes, like until they're like fully dry. I'm not ready to do it. I'm not gonna do it because I do not want to lose my eyelashes. I've heard horror stories. I've seen like funny videos. But they're not funny because that's not funny. Yeah. Do that. And then, okay, let's do a lip real quick and then I think I'm done. Too crazy tonight. Okay, so I'm going to do, did I just grab the right one? Au Naturel. So this is a matte liquid lipstick. I'm going to do this with some Miss Sparkle lipstick. Oh, well, it's going to match the orange. Ah, it should because it's very nude. So that is Au Naturel. So these liquid matte lipsticks, if you put them on to dry lips, like not like chapped dry, but like don't put like lip gloss on and then put these on, or like a bunch of chapstick and then put them on. But if you put them on like just your normal dry, like your normal lips, they legit last like all day. Like I go to work, I get ready at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. I work until 5, and then it's usually about 7:30, 8 o'clock when I start taking my makeup on. And it's like not perfect at like when I'm going to take my makeup off, but it legit lasts all day long. It's crazy. So, but it's weird for me because I'm so used to like licking my lips, and because the formula on it's like, it's not like drying, it's not sticky, it's weird. But I'm used to like needing to lick my lips and like put chapstick on, and then if I put chapstick on, I'm like, ah, crap. It's a mess. But yeah, but I forget that it's on. So it's crazy. These like liquid matte lipsticks are nuts. They're just crazy. So since I'm watching my face anyways, and this Miss Sparkle lip gloss is so pretty. They just came out with new nude oh, what are they called? I think just nude glosses. That's what they're called. They are so stinking pretty. I don't have one yet. I haven't ordered one yet. I will one of these days. But the Miss Sparkle lip gloss is super pretty. I just got this one not too long ago. There's 4 shades of it. I have bubblegum. So this is more like a corally. There's one that's a little bit more like a hot pink. One's a little bit more towards the red side. And then one's like a baby pink, I think. And then the bubblegum. And the bubblegum was like corally, so I liked that one. I like more nude-ish shades. But I've been venturing out. I'm just letting this dry, and then I'm going to put that on top. So by putting this on top, like the matte liquid lipstick isn't going to last all day by putting the gloss on top, because glosses just don't last all day. It's just not a thing, or at least not yet in the pharmacy world, and I don't think so anywhere, honestly. But this lip gloss is legit. I'm going to kind of put stuff away here. But ended up with a decent amount of people watching tonight. I appreciate that. Those of you that shared, I appreciate that. I have so much fun with these. I feel like I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I am sitting here talking to myself half the time. Because I look up there and it's 0. I'm like, oh, well, I'm still talking. Maybe somebody's catching the replay. Which, by the way, if you do catch the replay, please comment replay so that I know you are watching, and I appreciate it. Having so much fun. Farmasi has done, I'm new and I'm still learning, but Farmasi has already done like so much for me just for like confidence and playing with makeup and sitting on a live and playing makeup. Like it's just a whole new hobby that I never knew I wanted or would be doing. But, okay, so this is dry. So I'm going to put this part, and it's got the same little, the doe foots are nice. Like they're kind of slanted up. And this is pretty even without a lipstick underneath. But I'm playing. So why not be extra? Yeah, it's just shiny and pretty. I dig it. Okay, well, I'm going to attempt to take some fun pictures. But these, I mean, the eyeshadow I think turned out great, but that technique with the mascara, I'm really glad I tried it at nighttime when I'm not getting ready for work, because that would have been not good. The eyeliner, I need practice, and I think I need a better quality one, or I think the tip on that one, it's not allowing me to, like, I have to do like little strokes, like I can't just go too far with it. The orange pop, I don't know. I think I can wear that on the daily. I don't see why not. I mean, I can do whatever I want, but like to make it no, you know, I'd be like, holy cow, she's got makeup on today. But so I'm rambling now, but thank you so much for watching. Those of you that did, if you watched replay, please comment the replay and let me know that you watched. If you're interested in anything, I will post the link. I posted the link today, so if you go through my newsfeed, you'll see the link. To all the Farmasi products that I used today. If you have any questions, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.